What's going on, y'all? Welcome to The Truth Don't Hurt, where the truth doesn't hurt, it just hurt coming from me. Hey, so Abdul Carter, he overrated. He a watered down Micah Parsons. He ain't that good. Especially to be sitting over there talking about he a number one pick. I ain't never seen nothing in him, about him, that's number one pick official. You telling me the draft is that damn bad for him to be a number one pick? Now, granted, out of all the defensive ends, right, he bendy. He got the most bend. But talent? No, he ain't even the best defensive end. He ain't better than Landon Jackson. so quit with the bullshit on that. Landon Jackson plays the right way. Yeah, he not bendy, right? But he uses his arms. He's strong, right? He can win his matchups. To give you an example of how Landon Jackson can win his matchups, think about Joey Bosa and how he wins, right? Technique, craftiness, you know? And Landon got them long ass arms to help keep him at bay. And he got potential to go ahead and put production like a Landon Jackson or even the cat over there in Detroit, right? He got that type of potential to be a double digit sack type of dude, especially with these bum ass players that's coming in today's time, right? But his ceiling, not his ceiling, but his floor, well, a good player, about 5 to 6 sacks, a year. A good player, you know. But his ceiling, if he works on his game, all depends on him. He got that potential, G. And he's a more rounded and well put together prospect than Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter is soft against the run. He don't use his hands. Now, granted, he tougher than Micah Parsons, right? I see him try to throw his weight around and trying to take on pullers, right? But he ain't got it. He's more like a chess piece, right? He more like a chess piece. Looking at a couple of his recent games this year at linebacker, all over the place, undisciplined, watching too much of Micah. Probably his best linebacker game was last year when he probably played Michigan, from what I've seen on the tape. But he's more of a chess piece. Let me QB spy you. Let me rush you all over the place. Let me rush you at linebacker. Let me rush you at end. Let me find you a matchup over the center. Kind of using them like Micah Parsons to a certain degree. If you want to put him in a 4-3, no, I wouldn't do it. I will put him as a 34 weak side outside linebacker. So that'll allow him to give you more flexibility in what you want to do with Abdul Carter if you want to get the most out of that. But a 4-3 team gets him, it's kind of going to be just self-explanatory. And he don't have the same athleticism as Michael Parsons, but he's tougher. So by him being a little bit tougher, if he tries to put it all together, because he has a lot of work to do, he could potentially be a better player than Michael Parsons. But he has to work on his game and put it all together because right now he ain't got it. Too many times. I think it was against, what was it? I think it was Minnesota, if I ain't mistaken. Or was it Ohio State? But got put on his ass like 3-4 times in the run game. That ain't good. That ain't good. That should be barbecue chicken. If you are number one overall pick, motherfucker, you best to sit over there and be wrecking shit. He wasn't wrecking shit, man. So I don't know what the hell y'all seeing, but you can know a lot in the player, man. Because I done watched about 3-4 games of him. I done watched a couple of them playoff games when he was in there. Bro, he ain't it. He got a lot of work to do. But if he hungry, he gets in that weights, he pieces it together, he works on his craft, he works on his hands, he gets with a fundamentally sound defensive line coach, he might end up being a good, solid player. But that's asking a lot, seeing how a lot of these coaches, especially in today's time, is really not developing these players. Because part of it is these players not working on their craft and they're not listening to some of these coaches. You know what I'm saying? And these coaches are trying to win games now. So you would have to, you know what I'm saying? He would have to put in the work on his own and not only just at practice. Will he do that? Seeing how if he's looking up to a muff like Michael Parsons, I don't know. Because that's the wrong boy to be looking up to if you're trying to go ahead and improve your game. But You know, when he's able to try to bend, hit a little rip move, good. You know what I'm saying? He was able to go ahead and get to the QB a couple times, but he's more of a chess piece than just a pure positional player, and that's fine. I'm just not drafting no chess piece as no number one overall. You know, I don't think he's deserving of a number one overall pick. Back in the day when quality football was mandatory, Abdul Carter would be like a third round pick, third, fourth round pick. He wouldn't even be up high, but because there's so many scrubs in today's time, this motherfucker is considered a top 10 pick. That's how bad football is falling off. He ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Potential ain't always met. Do you have some things to work with in regards? Yes. If he piece it all together, he could be a good quality player, good solid player. But if he don't, he ain't gonna be shit. Just like the other 11 that came through Penn State. He ain't shit either. You motherfuckers look at stats and think that he wanted him. He not. But that's something that's something to go ahead and put some flavor in your. Remember Landon Jackson, man. Anybody that gets him and because like he plays right. Like I remember looking at Landon Jackson and he was getting blown out. I think it was against Ole Miss. I look at, do you continue to play? You got heart, and he kept playing. You know what I'm saying? Now look at Landon Jackson versus Alabama in the way that he won his matchups, and look at Abdul Carter's best game getting to the quarterback wise. I bet you that it doesn't look half as good as Landon Jackson's Alabama game. But I'll let you guys put your homework in and you figure that one out. And you let me know something. But all right, y'all, to the next one. We go.